I cannot leave them. In addition to now understanding clearly that deforestation is actually responsible for more than a third of all greenhouse gas emissions and carbon loading into the atmosphere, we're also becoming acutely aware of the impacts to biodiversity. We're losing this enormous treasury of species that has lots of very specific value to us, not just holistic or spiritual, but actual economic value.
The communal one for the...
If bees collapse, then you can't have any of your pollinating flowers or your pollinating fruits, so all the fruit that shows up in our bodegas here is only possible because of a little animal that can't be replicated by a machine. And so there's a good example of why biodiversity matters to people in cities.
Want to put it on the ground. Very well.
So you should visit your tree once a year or something.
We see, petroleum companies changing their symbols into green suns and all kinds of stuff, but then the Gulf oil spill happens. And I think when you talk about negative impacts of the way we talk versus the way we act, I think that in the corporate sector we see much, much more profoundly negative and what I would call dishonest communication about sustainability than I think on the individual. It's just very inspiring because actually over a quarter of Kenya's population, nearly 7 million people, rely on the water that comes from this one single spring, the Zima Spring, and that is fed by this one forest in the Chulu. So when you talk about like the value of forests, it's like, it's probably literally the economic value of that forest to the country of Kenya is probably in the billions of dollars per year.
The forest will not be destroyed here anymore. So I think you can craft that.
Kwa hivyo wanakamati wako lakini wako wote tuko